Well, what can I say? All right, let's check the weather front for weather prospects for the rest of the country for tomorrow.
Hello. This is the weather forecast with Amarachi Ngube. Heavy downpour has been recorded and observed in most places across the country, which is in line with the season. For Monday morning, we expect a calm weather and partly cloudy condition over the northern region, except for Sokoto and Yowa, where thunderstorms are likely. The central down to the inland of the south have prospect of widespread thunderstorms, while Port Harcourt, Calabar, and Eket should expect rains. During the afternoon and evening hours, rains without thunder is expected across the coastal region, with chances of thunderstorms over the northeastern states, while the rest of the country should be in partly cloudy to cloudy skies. Up next is the temperature forecast. Do have a lovely Monday.
And we are done with the news here in Abuja. Commercial break is just in between you and Becky in a moment.
Mommy, you went out that night with the baby in your tummy, but you did not come back. The baby is very fine and she eats and sleeps a lot. Everyone says that you are in a better place, but I miss you so much. I keep asking them, where is the better place? But nobody answers me. Auntie Kemi just hugs me and says, go and play. Mommy, I miss you. Please, when are you coming home?
I still do miss you, Mom. And in honor of your memory, I'm a doctor today working with the NTA Foundation to save mothers and children every day.
Ending mother and child mortality in Nigeria is dear to us. We will keep strengthening this most important bond just for you.
Afe Babalola University, Adwekiti, Abua, the pace setter, acknowledged by UNESCO as a world-class university, invites applications for 2019-2020 admission. Abua, conducive environment for learning, 21st century teaching facilities, well-equipped 400-bed hospital. All 156 students passed the 2018 final bar examinations with 12 first class, best overall out of 6,000 students, won 24 out of 36 prizes. 43 pioneer medical students passed the final medical examinations with 8 distinctions. Second prize winner 2018 ICANN ATS examinations in West Africa, 2018 UNESCO Chair in Entrepreneurship Education for Sustainable Development. For admission inquiries, access www.abwe.edu or call 080-3350-9150, 081-2777-2121. Abward, a vision in motion.
I can taste the real chicken.
Don't worry, Abba. It's not your chicken.
It's the Sedap Supreme Chicken Essence that gives it the supreme chicken taste. Be Supreme, Nigeria.
Baraka Sala from the Federal Road Safety Commission.
The Federal Road Safety Corps appreciates the continuous support being received from the motoring public. Road traffic crashes are trending down and concerted effort is being made by the government to improve on road safety management. As celebration approaches, it is expected that road users will undertake trips to visit families and loved ones. The Corps encourages you to conduct vehicle safety checks before embarking on your trip. Avoid night journeys, use your seat belts, avoid overloading and driving above prescribed speed limits. Comply with road traffic laws and regulations. Prevention is always the best approach to avoid road traffic crashes and injuries. I implore you all to please partner with FRSC to reduce road traffic crashes on our highways. Drive to save a life. I wish you all happy celebration.
Developing the nation's human resource. The chairman and members of the Petroleum Tanker Drivers of Newpeng, PTD, heartily felicitates with all Muslim faithfuls as we celebrate the Eid al-Fitr to mark the end of the Ramadan. It's a time to travel. Let's keep our roads safe. Obey all traffic rules. Do not drink and drive. Do not overspeed, overload, or overtake recklessly. Use your seatbelts at all times. And do not use your mobile phones while driving. Your life is precious to your loved ones and the nation. Do have a safe and memorable Salah celebration. This message is from Otumba Salmon Akoni Oladiti, Chairman, Nupeng PTD, announcer.
Welcome back. It was an unforgettable ceremony when President Muhammadu Buhari was sworn into office for a second term. For those who watched the live telecast on that day, it was colorful in all ramifications. Dignitaries from within and outside Nigeria were highly entertained by the grand parade of the armed forces. Adibola Brookslyn Sunday will now relieve the excitement that took over the Eagle Square in Abuja.
One after the other, invited guests arrived the venue to witness the epoch-making event.
Presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony train.
One of the activities that attracted the audience was the color party by the Nigerian Armed Forces. The special guest, President Muhammadu Buhari, came into the arena in company of Guards Brigade's pipers. Before marching to the podium. Another significant activity was the lowering of the national and defense flags, signifying the end of an era, and hoisting of the flags to usher in the new administration. After taking oath of allegiance of office, the president received the 21 gun salutes. Amidst cheers from the esteemed invited guests, President Buhari reviewed the guards of honor. President Buhari was elected as President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, for a second term in the 2019 general elections.
Much excitement as we begin the next level. Things can only get better. Now, the pride of any nation is the strength of its military to defend and protect its citizens. In celebrating the achievements of the Nigerian Navy in protecting maritime assets, the drums were rolled out for its 63rd anniversary. Dr. Oguyemi compiled this year's activities, including a sea trip.
It was an eventful and week-long of activities as the Nigerian Navy's 63rd anniversary celebration came to a close with its ceremonial sunset. Ships across all naval commands were opened to visitors for 3 days during the week, and then a sea trip gave more experience to naval operations. But while it was all fun, the essence was justified.
The officers are very, very warm. I like everything about it.
I'm impressed with the Nigerian Navy, to be honest with you, because what I'm seeing, I commend them.
The colorful ceremonial sunset was attended by dignitaries including the Secretary to the Government of the Federation.
The service has blossomed to a reputable force and a reckoning in Africa and beyond. This acknowledgement has not come without a justification. On the contrary, you have indeed acquitted yourselves credibly on your roles over the past 63 years.
This year's ceremonial sunset and award night provides a unique platform to honor our recently retired rear admirals, as well as other officers and ratings deserving of special commendation and recognition. This is in line with Mr. President's desire for appropriate recognition of personnel who have demonstrated the high sense of integrity, courage and gallantry in the course of their service to our fatherland.
Check out these mild sea and airborne displays.
This exercise that we are witnessing is a routine operation of the Nigerian Navy that we conduct at sea.
Indeed, glorious week it was by the Nigerian Navy. Next up, the annual NTA Iftar has come again and gone, and it lived up to its billing as an event that unifies both Muslims and Christians. Just like previous editions, the 2019 version attracted people from the federal territory and beyond. Amidu Yunusa reports.
This is the meaning of iftar, eating and drinking at sunset after abstaining from such since dawn in compliance with the tenets of Islam to fast in the months of Ramadan. Here, not all these people fasted, as some are not Muslims, but they have honored the invitation of the NTA Muslim community to join them break fast in the spirit of the season, which encourages sharing.
The event, since its inception, has provided a veritable platform for the promotion of peace, unity and understanding among the NTA family, irrespective of their religious beliefs.
This year's iftar is put together to extend our hands of friendship with other faithful to promote peace, unity, and understanding among ourselves for good of our country and humanity at large.
This event symbolizes unity, and I must thank the organizers for bringing particularly our religious leaders to be here.
The NTA annual iftar, which is gradually becoming a national feature in Ramadan, attracts clergy from both Islam and Christianity who see the event as an avenue to further demonstrate the need for unity amongst the people of the book.
Particularly, the church is elated
and indeed grateful to have our brothers and sisters on this other side, fast and pray for the nation, especially for the unity of the nation, for peace over our nation, and for the progress of our nation.
The effort of the NTA to bring together Christian and Muslims together to understand one another more and to be closer to one another so that peace will reign in Nigeria is very commendable, and it is in line with the teachings of the Quran.
Already, many are looking forward to next year, where it is expected to be bigger as more get informed and enlightened on the fact that both Muslims and Christians are serving God, who chooses what everyone does.
And in a few hours' time, our Muslim brothers and sisters would have successfully completed the holy month of Ramadan. Now, it is expected that at the end of the fast, Zakatul must be observed. This next report by Mohammed Natala will tell us what it means and the significance.
It is getting to sunset, and 65-year-old Malam Ali Ahmad Mekano is deciding on which place to feed and break his fast. Feeding in the last 1 month has not been an issue for him and his family because it is Ramadan, a month that one need not to ask before getting food from the well-to-do.
Poor people now have enough to eat.
Malam Ali is old, sick, and has no work to do, and so depends on support from well-spirited individuals. Now Ramadan is about to end, and his struggles for food will commence.
May Allah reward all those supporting us.
Malam Ali Mekano will, however, have a respite of about a week or two before starting to look for food, as Zakat al-Fitr, a rite of giving out grains to the needy at the end of Ramadan fast, will give his family enough raw food to feed.
This zakat will be given to the needy wherever he is, be it in the mosque, outside the mosque, within the city, wherever he is, so that on this period of Salah, at least, he has something to celebrate Salah with it.
Every Muslim faithful is expected to give out certain amount of grains on behalf of each member of his household.
1 sa'i is given out for each person. 1 sa'i is 4 mud with mudun nabi. 4 mudun nabi is equivalent to 1 sa'i, which is, according to some scholars, 4 handfuls. 4 handfuls.
This is normally given a day or two to Salah, or in the morning before going for Eid prayer. Zakat al-Fitr has always offered succor to many families as it comes in large quantity due to the fact almost all Muslim faithful make arrangements to ensure that they have grains to give out at the end of Ramadan to crown the holy month as ordained by Islam.
In fact, our Ramadan will just be like in suspense or hanging without any Muslim performing that.
For the likes of Malam Ali Ahmad Mekano, Ramadan does not only comes with spiritual renewal, but with a source of food that is willingly offered without them asking for it.
I hope you found that very informative. Moving on, when Divine Wounds Orphanage Abuja was demolished by the Federal Capital Territory authorities, Emmanuel Ayimiro followed the saga until the children were resettled in a new home. In the light of that incident, Emmanuel sets to examine the legal modalities for setting up an orphanage with particular attention to the rights of the Nigerian child.
Divine Wounds of Jesus Christ Orphanage was in the news for about 6 weeks following the demolition and ejection from its residents, which elicited reactions and subsequent intervention from the Federal Capital Administration. For 2 weeks, the children were in the wilderness. They were eventually settled in 12 units of 2-bedroom flats with the help of a good Samaritan. 4 weeks after, the children have settled down, as evident when NTA visited to see how they are doing.
A preposition are words that joins two entities. That's very good.
I feel so good that we are here, but I feel bad that they demolish our former place.
The other place, we have a library, a computer lab, we have even football field. Every time we used to play, but here, we are jam-packed in the class. There, our class is bigger than this one.
Thank God we have settled down. The children in their hostel, they are now okay. We still not have complete desk and other things, chairs, because many of them were demolished there. We are trying to get them so that they will have a comfortable class and comfortable study.
The orphanage operates a school and hostel accommodation for more than 100 children, including infants. But are these standards enough, as full weight of the Child Right Act is to be brought to bear on all operators of orphanages in Abuja?
According to the specification of the Child's Right Act, which says that such accommodation should be 5 children per room, 1 nurse per 5 children. You have a business that is bringing income yearly, or you have a consolidated account you have probably from your savings that will be taking care of these children. There is no orphanage without government intervention, and they must follow the rules and regulations.
Just like Divine Wounds of Jesus Orphanage, all other orphanages, when properly registered, are qualified to enjoy a lot of support from Federal Capital Territory Administration. The incident at the orphanage has made not only the public but also authorities to beam searchlight on the operations of orphanages in the FCT. A development that means all the 26 orphanages in the FCT are to come for revalidation of their registration.
An orphanage home is not supposed to keep children up to adulthood. No. The maximum period the Act permits is 3 months, after which you are expected to foster them or give them out for adoption.
The rubble after the demolition of the Divine Wounds of Jesus Christ Orphanage and Rehabilitation Center has been cleared, waiting for the next action, even as the NTA is unable to speak with the person said to be the new owner of the land. As for the children at the Divine Orphanage, life continues for now. Tension will only return when the 6.7 million naira rent for the new abode is to be renewed next.
That was an eye-opener. The rules are clear. Orphanages must follow the guidelines. The flood incident of July 2011 is perhaps an episode that Lagosians will always remember with sadness. This is as a result of the devastation it left in its wake. Ironically, the state still battles flooding, and residents say they find it unbearable. Annie Daniels examines why the problem has persisted.
Lagos residents complaining bitterly about the heatwave that was experienced in the city. Until recently, Nigerians have been wondering why the rainy season seemed elusive. Like a dream come true, the rains showed up. But funny enough, complaints have started.
Some houses have been flooded with water and many people parking their loads out.
Recurring incidents of flooding have become peculiar to the city of Lagos, so much so that some residents now consider it as a near-normal phenomenon. More worrisome is that the floods most times lead to loss of lives and property. However, not much has changed, and respondents blame it on human activity.
This canal, now they find problem. If they don't do this thing now, they don't do it in the spoil. They don't do it like 15 times. This road in the spoil.
Somebody coming from the eatery or just finish whatever is eating, find it convenient to throw the eatery plate on the main road.
This is a newly reconstructed drainage in Obalende, yet it is already blocked by debris and converted into a refuse dump. This lady on site in NTA crew exploded.
No baby they sell rice, I know they sell rice, so now bread that they sell. The best way they pour rice and this quarter, it's there for that place because of this main road. He did there.
She even agreed to take us to the culprit. On getting there, nothing reasonable came from the accused. The stench of these drainages caused me to wonder how dwellers in this environment live comfortably, breathing and eating without qualms.
This affects us each time it rains.
Some respondents prefer solutions.
The Lagos State government has to do more in terms of creating awareness, the dangers of blocking drainages with refuse, and also dispose the refuse when they are being gathered timely.
Will these suggestions be considered? Only time will tell.
Something can still be done to prevent history from repeating itself, at least before the raining season peaks. It's time to take a break. Newsline returns shortly.
One football confederation, 24 teams, 6 stadiums, 4 cities, 504 African stars, 1 trophy. The Africa Cup of Nations Egypt 2019 comes alive from June 21 with the showpiece final on July 19, 2019. Watch the 52 matches of the tournament live on Africa's biggest and largest television network, NTA, in partnership with Hot Sports. Be part of the biggest soccer fiesta in the African continent as the Super Eagles go on a bold mission to clinch the prestigious title for the 4th time, to the excitement of millions of fans across the length and breadth of Nigeria. For inquiries, please contact Abubakar on 0803-331-0175 and Felix on 0803-308-2375. NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Activate your life, be who you want to be. Now. Come on, get active. Oh, yeah. Yes, you can do it if you try.
Start an active life with the power of vegetables and fruits.
Oh, yeah.
Chivita Active. Be active. Do more.
So you gotta have a smile. No matter what it takes. Gotta take your bliss now. Love the way it tastes. Feel the pure bliss burn from the toes to your face. Gotta take your bliss now. Feel the bliss today. Say oh, 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 oh. Gotta take feel the bliss today. Say oh, 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 oh.
Light up your day with Pure Bliss milk cookies. Also available Pure Bliss milk cream wafers and rich cocoa biscuits.
Milo Ready to Drink with Active Go is made with the natural goodness of milk, malt and cocoa with essential vitamins and minerals, so you can pack the winning energy of Milo into your lunchbox to make sure your jump is always ready to keep winning every day. Milo, the energy food drink of future champions. Milo! Milo!
Olúwaṣẹ́gun fún mi. Ó ṣé mo dúpẹ́. Ọba dùn ẹnu.
Àmín.
Ọmọ òní ní kò gbé tí wá kò ń jẹjẹ.
Àmín.
O ò ní kábàámọ̀.
Àmín.
Àbùkù ò ní kàn ẹ́ o.
Àmín ma.
Ayé ò ní rí ẹ mú o.
Àmín.
O ò ní dààmú. O ò ní ṣìrìn. O ò ní rí mi. Ó yá wọnú ògo tuntun lọ. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi.
Ẹ tàmí yín kọ́.
Ṣé ìwọ ti rókun tó gbẹ rí? Kò lè gbẹ bí. Àwọn ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó yá fi sí spíkà. Ẹ̀bùn látọ̀nù mi gbé wá fèmí. Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀yin náà lè ṣerú ẹ̀ fáwọn.
Get 5 times your recharge value to call all networks without restrictions. Recharge and dial *234# to enjoy this offer. Available to new and existing customers.
Ìwọ náà borí ẹ̀ wá kó wá gbàdúrà. Á dáa fún ẹ. Ṣé orí bó.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Let's proceed. Do you know that breast cancer is the commonest type of cancer affecting women and a major cause of morbidity and mortality? Globally, this has been of concern, which is why Total Exploration and Production Nigeria Limited, NNPC, and partners joined the global fight against the disease by donating 2 well-equipped mammography centers in Lagos. Hingino John Adams reports.
The agony of a breast cancer patient goes beyond the physical pain. While family members and caregivers of the affected are battling with finances to assist, the patient is helpless in a state of uncertainty. Statistics by the World Health Organization reveals that in 2018, 2 million new cases of breast cancer were diagnosed globally, leading to 627,000 deaths. One of the challenges in Nigeria is late diagnosis. That is why Total Upstream Nigeria Limited, NNPC, Petrobras, Sinok, and Sapetro built 2 mammography centers and installed world-class facilities in Isolo and Bagada General Hospitals. The facilities, which will save millions of lives in Nigeria from the pain of breast cancer, include 2 Sonograph Pristina 3D, which is one of the latest in the world, Bad Magnum breast lump biopsy set, among others.
Aside from having 3D, the radiation exposure is very low and has superior diagnostic accuracy.
Managing Director, Total Upstream Nigeria Limited, Nicholas Terras, was represented.
2 million new cases of cancer, breast cancer every year, with over 600,000 deaths, is enough to inspire any corporate organization, well-meaning individuals, to action.
The facilities will no doubt contribute immensely to the global fight against breast cancer.
This will bring a lot of succor to the citizens of Lagos State.
With this equipment, we can catch the cancer early.
This gesture by Total Upstream Nigeria Limited, NNPC, Petrobras, Sinok, and Sapetro is just the beginning, as more centers under construction in other states will soon be inaugurated.
We say kudos to the donors. Peak Milk, Nigeria's supreme dairy brand, has given free breakfast to Lagosians. Annie Daniels, who witnessed it for Newsline, reports that it's the company's way of intimating the public about the importance of breakfast and part of activities marking the World Milk Day. Take a look.
It's a pig breakfast. We're serving pig all over Nigeria. So today we're serving pig to all our consumers.
It is World Milk Day, initiated in 2001 by United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization to actively encourage milk and dairy consumption as part of a daily diet. Friesland Campina Wamco, maker of pig milk and other dairy brands, in recognition of these, visited cities across Nigeria and has come to this park to give free and rich breakfast to as many as are available.
I'm sure I must have had over 500 people already, and we're still going to probably over 2,000. We're here until we serve everyone breakfast. You cannot have breakfast without pig milk, and when you have a pig breakfast, it sets you ahead even of your colleagues. So we say to Nigerians, ensure that you continue to have a pig breakfast with your favorite pig milk. I think the good thing is about the fact that pig milk is available for everyone. So we call it we say pig milk is available, it's affordable, and it's accessible. Basically the triple A. And that just shows you that pig is available. We have it in the 160 can. We also have it in the 30-gram sachet for people who want to have a single serve for convenience. We also have it in the 50-gram sachet in order to ensure that more Nigerians enjoy quality dairy milk. Pig milk is the quality dairy milk in Nigeria and has always been the #1 milk and will continue to be the #1 milk in Nigeria.
The free breakfast by Pig Milk is happening simultaneously in Lagos State. These are people waiting to have a taste of Pig Milk's sumptuous free breakfast, beautifully packaged.
Pig Milk, it gives us milk, cocoa and moi and bread and egg. Free for everybody.
I like this pig milk. It is sweet, it is thick.
Pig milk is very good for body. It gives me energy
I sleep normally. I thank them for giving us free breakfast.
Management says, as pioneers of the dairy development program in Nigeria, the brand prides itself as a product sourced through an initiative that emphasizes gender inclusion and is significantly improving food and nutrition security in Nigeria.
Nice one by Pick. Moving on, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo and wife Dolapo joined other well-wishers in a Thanksgiving service to celebrate the 60th birthday of Rosemary Fowler, wife of the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service. Jide Onifade was there.
It's the first Sunday service in the month of June, a service dedicated for Thanksgiving in the Redeemed Christian Church of God nationwide. And at the Rose of Sharon parish of the church in Ikeja, Lagos, the 60th birthday Thanksgiving of Rosemary Fowler makes it a double celebration. And here comes the celebrant, whose youthful look could easily be passed for a person much younger. Rosemary Fowler is surrounded by friends, relatives, and well-wishers. Amongst them is the family of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. General Overseer of the Church, Pastor Enoch Adejare Adeboye, in a sermon titled The Wind of Change, called on Nigerians to tow the path of righteousness in order to build a better society and a better nation.
Congratulations to the celebrants. There are no limits to seeking ways of improving the welfare of family or community members and humanity in general. This is an attribute that the Ohuhu Welfare Union Abuja chapter has demonstrated with the launch of Ohuhu Transport Service to cushion the effect of exorbitant transport fares for members. Joseph Johnson tells us more about this feat.
Barely 3 months after assuming leadership, the ESCO of Ohuhu Welfare Union Abuja is already showing capacity to improve the livelihoods of members. The women wing of the union is all glammed up for the celebration, and their body language gives away their collective excitement. Chants of accolades rain the air for the ingenuity of this man, Chuks Akamadu. Not just because he is the president of the union, but more importantly because of his continuous search for avenues to cater for the welfare of members.
Instead of depending on the monthly dues they pay once in a while every other month, which doesn't even come so often, they thought it wise to launch this transport scheme. And the main aim of launching this transport scheme is to raise funds to finance most of the projects we have here.
Our president, current president, Barrister Chuks Akamadu, had made people know that those things that we think are impossible are quite possible if you are determined. He is somebody who is loaded. So many ideas, very practical, and we are indeed very happy.
This Ohuhu Welfare Union Transport Scheme is designed to be a sustainable stream of income for the union. Then on the other hand, it has a social dimension. The social dimension being that we are going to use it to alleviate the poverty of those who do not have amongst us. When I say those who do not have, I mean our own people who are resident within the FCT and its environs.
Ohuhu Welfare Union is made up of natives of different clans in Abia State, and with the inauguration of this transport service, their hopes of better days are fast-tracked and on a countdown.
Up, the immediate past Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, clocked 54 a few days ago, and his friends and associates gathered in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to celebrate him at a glamorous event tagged Evening of Hymns and Songs. Onengiye Fineface will tell us more about the celebration.
True to its title, the event was an opportunity for lovers of the former transport minister to appreciate God for all he has enabled their brother, son, and leader to achieve in the development of Rivers State and Nigeria. Music maestro Professor Laz Ekweme set the pace. As expected, the clergy offered prayers for greater grace on the celebrants, Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi and members of his family.
There will be no attack of the enemy.
Our brief exhortation, some goodwill messages, and the outpouring of gratitude to God in songs and hymns flowed from thankful hearts at the event.
He climbed the chartered course, each careful steps along the bar.
Amechi has been trying to get somebody from the riverine area to be governor of this state. Although that has not happened, it is not impossible that one day it will happen.
My prayer is that my God will continue to give you wisdom and you continue to admire and respect God for the great things that he has done for you.
The celebrant was all joy and smiles from the love showered on him, but remained keenly concerned about the affairs and well-being of his dear state, Rivers.
There was a time they said Port Harcourt had the worst airport in the world, right? You read that? Yes. Is it the same again? Exactly. The President commissioned one of the best airports in Nigeria in Port Harcourt. As of today that I'm talking to you, we've just applied for a loan to do Port Harcourt to Warri Railway.
Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, Nigeria's immediate past Minister of Transportation, was a two-term governor and Speaker in the Rivers State House of Assembly.
52, 53, 53, and 54. 54.
Popularly called the Lion of the Niger Delta politics, Chibike Amechi led the team of political strategists that brought about the victory of the present leadership of the country at the 2019 polls.
Thank you. From Lagos, Paul Omukago reports that the former minister, Rotimi Amechi, was honored in grand style at a celebration devoid of the usual razzmatazz of birthday parties, though the celebrant was not present at the event. Take a look.
It was an unusual birthday celebration devoid of merriment, dancing, and cutting of cake. Music, poetry recitation, and excerpts of readings from Professor Wole Soyinka's classic, The Man Died, featured prominently at the ceremony.
I am anxious to send money to my family. Can the prison manage for me to obtain a check?
Of the many ghosts that haunt me here, the most frequent and welcome of the ghosts are of dead relations.
Although the birthday boy was absent, encomiums kept pouring in for a man described as the Lion of the Niger Delta, having gone through a lot of challenges in his early years.
I met you like 7-8 years ago. He did me a wonderful favor by coming to one of my green events in Delta State.
He's also known for his untiring effort in promoting reading culture, particularly during his days as governor of Rivers State, with UNESCO recognizing Port Harcourt as World Book Capital City in 2014.
He loves children and he's a big supporter of education, so there was a book reading here today. He travels around with 2 or 3 books, which he reads all the time, so he's a very literal person and he has a passion for reading.
For his close associates, his contribution to nation building will always be remembered.
He has more than a statewide appeal. It's not just River State, not just in his region, but nationally. I'm glad a few of us came together to make this possible.
Very few remember him as a literary person.
Rotimi Chibuke Amechi carved a niche for himself in the last 20 years, first as Speaker, River State House of Assembly, then as Governor of the state, and as Minister of Transportation in the first tenure of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Their leader, the one who spoke, emitted wild sparks from a head that seemed to be an entire ball of embers.
Many happy returns to wish the celebrant and many more years ahead. It was a moment of joy for Chinemerem Rosaria and Akachi Pascal as friends and family members gathered to witness the solemnization of holy matrimony of the two lovebirds at the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Abuja. Gufan Chaji reports.
A new love story, not so different from the fairy tale of Cinderella. In this tale, Prince Charming is Akachi Pascal and Chinemerem Rosaria is our Cinderella. Love permeates the entire vicinity of this true life story, and it plays out in many ways. The subtle and yet apparent clash of beautiful shades of colors blended so well in creating an ambience of warmth and glee. This day is a dream come true for Rosaria and Pascal. In a colorful array of beautifully adorned regalias, friends and family members rejoiced with them as well as offer prayers and advice for the couple.
Wish them the best in their marital life.
Everything beautiful.
Children.
God will bless them.
They will build a family.
When they said a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, I'm telling you, he found a jewel.
This love story is built on God's word, and its foundation was witnessed by friends and family at the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Maitama, Abuja. The representative of the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Executive Director Engineering, and other dignitaries also urged the couple to rely on the grace of God.
They need a lot of endurance, they need a lot of tolerance. Because patience is what will make the marriage last.
The bride and groom also expressed their excitement about the next phase of their lives.
And I'm very happy today we are married.
I think about a lot of other perspectives apart from myself before making decisions.
Married life to the couple. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this time out.
There's a smarter way to live with Airtel Binge Plan, the ideal data plan for those heavy data moments. Get a 2 GB daily binge plan for 500 Naira. Dial *141# to activate. Live smarter with data.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
It's Ramadan. It's okay to share what you love. Ramadan Kareem from Indomie. Indomie Super Pack now available at 85 Naira.
These days, people get their news and information from more media sources than ever before. Some of the news and information given are fake, unverified, doctored, and manufactured to create confusion, stir disaffection, and cause disunity. Before you believe or share any news, ask yourself, is this real? Is it from a credible source? Is it verified or verifiable? Fake news is dangerous. Whether you do it for fun or for political gains, real people can get hurt. Fake news, don't create it, don't spread it.
This is a public service announcement from NTA.
They are there at the crack of dawn. They are there busy preparing while we rise for our day. They are there silently, guarding, waiting, listening, and watching. They are there ready in the sky above and the waters below, in the blistering heat of the day, in the dead of night, willing, indefatigable, determined in the defense of the sovereignty of our country. They are our first line of defense and our last. They who have paid the ultimate price in defending us. They are fathers and uncles. They are mothers and sisters and girlfriends and boyfriends. They are brothers and cousins and best friends and neighbors. They are classmates, colleagues, and citizens of this nation. They are our defenders and deserve our respect, our prayers, our thoughts. Nigeria, please support our armed forces.
One football confederation, 24 teams, 6 stadiums, 4 cities, 504 African stars, 1 trophy. The Africa Cup of Nations Egypt 2019 comes alive from June 21 with the showpiece final on July 19, 2019. Watch the 52 matches of the tournament live on Africa's biggest and largest television network, NTA, in partnership with Hot Sports. Be part of the biggest soccer fiesta in the African continent as the Super Eagles go on a bold mission to clinch the prestigious title for the 4th time, to the excitement of millions of fans across the length and breadth of Nigeria. For inquiries, please contact Abubakar on 0803-331-0175 and Felix on 0803-308-2375. NTA, you can't beat the rich.
You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook at NTA Network News, Instagram at NTA Network, Twitter at NTA News Now, YouTube at NTA News Online. Or visit www.nta.ng. For live streaming, visit www.nta.ng/live. Now, you can stay updated on the go, be it on your TV, iPhone, laptop, or iPad, or download the NTA mobile application from your Play Store or App Store. NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Renowned philanthropist Barrister Ken Imaswagbon has emerged ASAM Man of the Year. It was honored at the 3rd edition of the National Chronicle ASAM Hall of Fame Awards, which was held at the Sheraton Hotels in Lagos. Imolayo Tukude has details.
The Asian land in Edo State has produced illustrious sons and daughters whose names can never be forgotten in the history of Nigeria. One of them is Anthony Enaoru, the journalist who raised the motion for the independence of Nigeria in 1953. The Asian Hall of Fame Awards seeks to recognize and honor Asian men and women who have distinguished themselves in their different fields.
The purpose of organizing this event is to call upon the people in our senatorial district, which is those senatorial district, ASAM people, to come together and speak with one voice so that we can take ASAM from the present situation it is to a better situation.
The famous philanthropist, Barrister Ken Imaswagbon, emerged the Asian Man of the Year in recognition of his love and dedication to the Edo people in Nigeria.
On behalf of the ASAM Hall of Fame, I present this memento to you as the ASAM Man of the Year.
I feel very excited. I feel like a child, you know. I'm motivated, I'm humbled and inspired to do more. Water for the Asian people, good schools for the Asian people, good hospitals for the Asian people.
The event, which is also geared towards setting agenda for the future of Asian land, art speakers celebrate on the theme, political tolerance in Asian fledgling democracy, setting agenda for development, investment opportunities in Asian land.
The best thing that drives our own democracy is what we call capillary democracy, and that is what we have always had.
Other visionary leaders recognized are Honorable Josie Ogedegbe as Asian Local Government Chairman of the Year, Honorable John Inegbedion as the Asian Commissioner of the Decade, amongst others. The former governorship aspirant in Edo State, both in APC and PDP, is popularly called the Rice Man due to his philanthropic gesture of sharing bags of rice on the streets of Edo State every Christmas season.
Wow, congratulations to the ASAM Man of the Year. He totally deserves it. As an ASAM woman, I would know, right? Let's take another break, please. Don't go away. The Nigerian entertainment industry is known for creating avenues for Nigerians to experience fun and excitement. But lately, some of its practitioners have been deprived of engaging in what they love doing as a result of peculiar challenges. On Newsline tonight, Adiola Omokivi brings us a Nollywood practitioner who is battling a terminal disease.
The ailment we are talking about is terminal disease called cancer. It knows no bounds when it strikes, attacking both the old and the young. What is more worrisome is the fact that the cause can hardly be diagnosed by medical practitioners early. The Nollywood actor who inspired this report is Ife Onwemene of the TV series Everyday People. Remember her? Here she is in her heydays, one of those who made waves in the 90s.
What's happening here? What are you looking for? If I need your help, I will ask for it. Thank you. But you are starting your room now. Is this your room? Don't I have the right now to rearrange my room? Come. Chief, are you still angry with me? Why won't I?
Newsline went in search of Ife at her residence in Alimosho area of Lagos State. This is how she is now, battling to leave. She narrates her story.
I've been having this problem since November, but because of HMO, they kept giving me wrong diagnosis. I got to Luton that day. They said there's no space. We got to Anyinka, they didn't even answer us at all. So, after the CT scan, they said my womb was bringing out water. The water entered my lungs. They should find out if it has not become malign.
From there, we proceeded with her to the hospital to have a chat with her physician, Dr. Afolabi Campos.
She came in with what we can call cancer of the endometrium. By the time we analyzed her very well, she was in the third stage of the cancerous disease.
He also speaks of her chances of full recovery.
The aim of treatment, management, it can involve surgery, medication, and other things, counseling, is to improve the quality of life. So, which I think we are winning.
Despite her health challenge, she is still worried about the plight of the blind footballers she has been supporting for years.
Last year, the deaf boys wanted me back as their chairman. I said I don't have the strength again.
Ifi Owemene is a single mother of 5 who hails from Delta State. She is in urgent need of your support to get back fully on her feet.
Yes, the actress must not continue to suffer. We can collectively change her situation. Next, for 17 years, Peter Fregene was goalkeeper of Nigeria's national football team. He won laurels for the country many years ago. One would expect that he would be living a fulfilling life, but sadly, he's down and restricted to a wheelchair following a spinal cord injury. Anwuli Okolo brings us the complete story of the rise to glory and current frustrations of this septuagenarian who needs urgent support.
Here is Peter Fregene, once a goalkeeper for the Green Eagles, now known as the Super Eagles, Nigeria's football giants. He was first choice keeper for the team in 1968 Summer Olympics in Mexico City. He was the world's 4th best goalkeeper in 1968. In view of his resilience, he was nicknamed Apo or the Flying Cart. He also starred for stationery stores, the Mighty Jets, and NEPA Football Club. After retirement, a glittering coaching career now blossomed, which saw him managing Delta Power Star Ughelli, Jasper United Onitsha, Frangers of Warri, and then his old grazing ground stationery stores. But a spinal cord damage put an end to an otherwise glorious career.
My sickness started 2001, October 19. So he was taking his bath and he called me that he cannot walk. I thought maybe he's playing. So I went to the bedroom and I headed him to the parlor. So that's how the thing started. Then in 2009, the condition got worse. So one of his sons now came and is the one that published everything out that make the world to know that coach is down again. Then since that 2009, he cannot walk on his feet. He was crawling with his buttocks. If you want to sit on wheelchair, I have to get another person to help me.
Peter's 18-year battle with his injury has drained him of all glow and left him dependent on others even for the most intimate of functions. Once a dominant lion between the posts, Fregene now cries for help on all fours.
According to the whole national team of this nation, the past heroes, you not walk in vain. And for now, I cannot say this is what I've worked for. So I want the nation to help me survive.
This football legend who played with the greats, amongst them Stephen Keshi, hails from Ope in Delta State and has been looked after by his wife. He lives in a house that was donated to him by a Lagos-based public-spirited Victor Eburajolo. Peter is 72 years old and has 7 children.
Needs help urgently. We can't let him down. Do you remember Judith John Paul? In case you have forgotten, she's that young girl from Isoko, Delta State we featured on Newsline many months ago, who landed in hospital after a neighbor poured acid on her. The last time we saw Judith, she was in critical condition at the Federal Medical Center, Asaba, where she stayed for almost 2 years. Rosemary Omani will now serve us an update on that case.
Judith John Paul's ordeal started on 4th June 2017 when her neighbor, an indigene of Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, Stella Agbo, maliciously baited her with acid, claiming she saw her in her dream trying to snatch her husband. But the cheering news now is that after spending about 2 years at the hospital, receiving treatment and undergoing various surgeries, Judith John Paul is back on her feet again, having been discharged on 10th May 2019. In fact, she was present in court on 21st May 2019 as her matter came up for hearing. I know you would have wanted to know what transpired in court, but unfortunately, the matter was adjourned.
We received an adjournment letter from the defendant's counsel that is having another case in Makurdi. So he asked for the case to be adjourned.
For Judith and her father, John Paul, the law should take its course on the matter. While thanking the public for their benevolence so far, They appealed for more as Judith needs to be flown abroad for more surgeries, though she has lost one eye and ear to the attack.
I'm happy that the case is going on. I'm appealing, I'm begging. Anybody, the government should please help me. The eyes is getting bad. I really need help.
On the federal government and the state government, even the wife of the Delta State government, and the honorable member representing us in Udokwa East local government area of Delta State, and other politicians and individuals to come to my daughter's aid. I beg you people, in the name of God, please come. As you help, God will still help you back. God will bless you.
The case is coming up again on 18 June 2019.
Judith continues, and we hope that she has a meaningful life. And that's all we have for you this week. Keep a date with us for another beautiful package come Sunday next week. And up next is Alibaba. Seriously, is here sitting upright when he heard me signing off.
Thanks. But you know, there's no way I won't talk sports today.
I was going to say it's time for our sports segment. You beat me to it.
So Anthony Joshua lost, Liverpool won, and we qualified for our under 20. Is it under 25 or under 20?
How do you feel about Anthony Joshua's loss?
I think it just means that 6 packs is not.
Do you know I was going to? It's unbelievable.
So it doesn't matter whether you are the vice president or Donyo Kupe.
Oh dear, you didn't say that. Don't listen to him. Do have a fruitful week. Good night and God bless Nigeria.